He looked at me, I looked at him, and he said, he don't know no karate, get him! And I took off running.
You really needed Glenn.
Huh?
You really needed Glenn.
I needed what?
Glenn.
Glenn, oh yeah, yeah I did need Glenn. Because Glenn was a soldier. Glenn was the type of person to say, if it's 20 of them and it's 2 of us, we going down swinging. That's how Glenn was like, I got your back. I take 10, you take 10. That's how Glenn was. We just going back, we going to take them.
It's like back to back, staying back to back, they all come in.
Now.
It's like when Glenn was there with you, it's like they thought you were the weakest link without Glenn.
Ah, man. Boy, you're very observant, man. You're right. They thought I was the weakest link. Okay? So they were testing me out to see if I was going to stand my ground. But you know what I learned from that experience? I learned two things. The first one is what you said. Okay? That they will pick, gangs pick out the weakest link to pick on. Okay? And then I learned this, number 2. Nobody wants to fight a person that they think knows karate. They don't want to fight a person that they think is going to be. Why do you think that is? I'm talking about they think you know karate. Why do you think they wouldn't want to just be too quick to just run up on you?
Because
you might hurt them. Yeah.
Sometimes people can't take it so much they kill their own selves.
Well,
they get bullied.
Well, that's, yes, you have some people get depressed and suicide. That does happen. It does happen. People just constantly being picked on. But what I'm saying is that I made that discovery, and even though I ran, you know, and I was scared. I mean, I was scared. My heart was beating like 1,000,000 miles a minute. You know, all I saw was myself getting beat down and stomped to the ground. That's all I saw. I got home, and my mother was like, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" I saw the boys were just trying to jump. And you know what she said? "I'm going out there to talk to him. I'm going out there." Oh my God! All I can see is my mother getting beat up. Oh my God! Now they want to go. Y'all nobody gonna beat up your mother. People respect their mothers. Mothers have that something about them that you know every gang member, every bully, they have some kind of mother, a grandmother that they will kind of respect the senior kind of person. Most of them tend not to cross that line, and the ones that do, they end up getting beat down or something happens to them. It's like a little room.
So funny when the father comes up.
Well, most of them don't have fathers, unfortunately.
Some parents don't knock on each other's parents' doors.
Well, now what you're talking about is parents being advocates. Now, and this is where our parents can come in. Mothers can be a strong advocate. Mothers can get down to it and go and talk to get to know who the people are in your neighborhood. Okay, where do these people stay? Who are their mothers? Okay, let me go talk to your mother. Okay, this is what's happening. Your son is messing with my child. He's with this group. And who the other gang members' mother? Let me go talk to them. I guarantee you they got some mothers. Okay, and this is where a mother can come in and she can go and try to do something. But unfortunately, there are a lot of mothers that don't give a care. Young, and they're just kind of that's your fault. That's your problem. I got my own problems. They're not watching their kids. They're what this book calls. It's not in this book. It's another book I'm reading called The Code of the Streets. They have what you call decent families, and then they're I can't think of the word they use for this, but they're neglectful. They're very neglectful. Guys, don't scratch on the mats for me, please. Okay? But they're very neglectful parents who just don't care. And when you have that kind of situation, the kids are going to be, you know, just kind of all doing whatever they want, out all types of, you know, times of the night, and just doing what they do. Okay? But it's still worth an effort. It's worth a try. You may find that it could be a parent who's just having some hard times and in some hard situations and just don't know what to do. They may not even be aware that their kids out there doing some of the stuff they're doing. You know, to that extreme. They may just think it's just play stuff. They out there playing.
It's kind of like the school movie I saw. It's called The Blind Side.
Mm-hmm.
And he's on the streets and nobody, his mom left. And
Listen,
and they left him. His mom left him, but then she came back, and his mom, like whenever he got into a fight or something, was like, I don't care. It's not my problem. You didn't. I didn't do anything. And she would make him sleep outside. And another family came along and picked him up and let them live in their house. And they gave him a room, and he said, I had never had that. And she's like, what, a room to yourself? And he was like, a bed. His mom always made him sleep outside.
I see. Now, we were talking about parents being advocates. Now, after that experience, I was at school, at my middle school,